Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. Now, things are definitely happening for Ye because if you guys have been keeping up, you guys would remember that I said to you that Ye has international tour, but he was blacklisted from touring within the United States, and it was alleged that Live Nation and Rock Nation came together and put a blacklist on Kanye West. However, now it's been said that Live Nation has since then removed their blacklisting from Kanye because they realized that Kanye is on his meds, he did his apology, and he seems to be following on a steady, straight path so far. So because Live Nation has removed his blacklisting, he was able to get the SoFi Stadium, honey. And when the tickets went on, when the site was open for the ticket purchases, honey, there were millions of people who flooded the site. He sold over 1 million tickets. And I'm not exaggerating. This is not a lie. It's not a made up story or anything like that. He sold over 1 million tickets in 24 hours. Okay. So you know that venue is already booked for the release of his Bully album. Now, the album release date, it has been pushed back a bit because Ye is fine-tuning this. No auto-tune, no AI will be on his Bully album. Because if you guys know, initially he gave like a sample of the Bully album and there was some AI sounds and all of that. All of that has been scrapped. And remember that Ye has signed a record deal with Gamma. Gamma is who he's going to release the Bully album through. He's going to perform the entire album at the SoFi Stadium. So that is, the show is in April. The album will be released March 27th. Initially, it was March 25th. That was the release date for his Bully album, but it has pushed back a bit. But not to worry because he has an amazing team and all the reports that are coming out about Ye's album release and a listening party, these are from verified sources. This is not allegedly or anything like that. No, honey. It's from a verified site that releases all the news that has to do with hip-hop, music, and, rap and all of that, right? So, and I'm looking at the details myself as well. I ensured that the information is correct. I fact-checked it, and my fact-check is saying, girl, yes, you are correct. So the album launch has been pushed back to March 27 instead of March 25. But what Ye is guaranteeing his fans is that no AI whatsoever will be used on this album. It's going to be raw and authentic Kanye West, okay? So he's saying his fans to look out for it. So, yes, it is being, the label distribution it's coming up as Yeezy and Gamma, right? So it seems as though Ye has also launched his distribution company. But you guys remember for the past couple of years, he has been trying to get his trademarks and everything. And remember that after Adidas had him in court, Adidas thought they were going to win the case. And Adidas was like, Kanye West inappropriated marketing funds. And Kanye was like, how can I inappropriate marketing funds? When I said to you guys, because Adidas had a huge budget for marketing. It was like quite a pretty penny, quite a few $1 million. I don't remember the exact figure, okay? But Ye said to them, give him 25% of that amount and he'll market it. They don't need to do all of that heavy marketing. And it is true because one thing we know is that normally when Ye wears a Yeezy product, we would see DJ Khaled. Diddy. And at that time, you know that Diddy was the king. Diddy would be a part of it. DJ Khaled and, all the hot trending artists. And once they have it, you know what? their fan base, they're going to want it. And in no time, it will be, out of stock. And when they did the release, Ye weared it and Ye took off the pair and gave it to DJ Khaled at the airport, and the Yeezy stocks were just boom, selling like that. So Adidas said that he stole the marketing funds and all of that, and he was like, I did not steal anything. You guys transfer the money to my account on the agreement that we had. So they initially froze his bank account, and Judge Caproni said what you guys did to Ye, because at that time, because he said he was going to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, they froze his bank account. Remember when he was telling us that he could not use his Apple Pay? They froze his account, and they did not give him the legal rights to respond to the case. Judge Caproni looked at it and said, no, this is illegal because Kanye West doesn't have a criminal record. And if you're going to accuse him of stealing, it is his legal right to defend himself. So Judge Caproni told Adidas, Judge Caproni said the bank should release his funds to him, told Adidas to come with their evidence. Adidas could not provide the evidence. Judge Caproni gave them like 3 months to come with their evidence. They could not come with any evidence. Adidas went back and filed again. Where's the evidence? Adidas could not provide any evidence. So 3 times they lost that case, right? And after they lost it 3 times, then we had Bjorn Golden, the CEO of Adidas, that came out and said they could not claim the rights to Yeezys. And then it was a couple weeks ago that Ye finally, after so many months and years, got the rights, the trademark, all the titles to Yeezy. So I'm telling you all of that story to say the distribution label for his Bullyalbum is coming up as Yeezy Gamma. No one else can use Yeezy officially but Ye. And Adidas told us that, but it's not that. Bjorn Golden, he was the only one who was fair in this. If he was with Adidas at the time, he wouldn't have cut ties with Ye. Because what Bjorn Golden said is that no matter who you collaborate with, there are always risks involved when you collaborate with someone. Take, for example, Stefan Diggs. Is Stefan Diggs anti-Semitic? No. But what does Stefan Diggs has? He have abuse claims out here. Beating up women allegedly, beating up men allegedly, and brands are going to cut ties with Stefan Diggs because he has a bad rap. So Bjorn Golden was right with what he said. Anyone who you collaborate with, there are risks involved. And he believes that the collaboration between Ye and Yeezy is the best collaboration of all times. And it's true, because Ye took Adidas out of bankruptcy, and when they cut ties with him, they landed right back in bankruptcy. You see that? But now, Ye officially owns Yeezy. No one can trick him. Remember that the nitrous oxide dentist was trying to steal it from him? And there was someone else who the year before was trying to steal a Yeezy from him just the same? Ye has the official license to Yeezy. So his Bullyalbum, when you look up the label distribution, it's coming up as Yeezy Gamma, an independent company co-founded by Larry Jackson. And that is coming from Hip Hop DX News, right? So all I'm saying is this. This time around, Ye is doing things the right way. And as such, because he's doing things the right way, he can be trusted when he says there will be no AI on his Bullyalbum. And with that 1 million tickets, 1 million and plus, already sold out, it's going to be a big deal. Now, you know what I'm excited about? You guys remember I was talking about Playboy Carti? And I was saying, Ye has to work with Playboy Carti because Playboy Carti is so talented. Like, I cannot see Bully without Playboy Carti. He listened, honey. Playboy Carti It's gonna, yes, honey. So, my internet still a bit of a hot mess. But for those who have been keeping up, do you guys remember when I was over here advocating and saying whatever Ye and Playboy Carti has, that big misunderstanding with Playboy Carti pulling a pew on Ye, they need to scrap that ish because when they come together, it's magic. Honey, Playboy Carti is gonna be on Bully, okay? And I was like, yes, he listened. Dolla is gonna be on it. We had heard about Peso Pluma, right? But with Playboy Carti being on Bully, honey, you know it's gonna be a banger. Dolla, Playboy Carti, and I'm sure Rich the Kid is somewhere in there, and I'm sure we heard about Lil Wayne. So I'm hoping that we still get Lil Wayne on it. We don't know. I'm hearing that there might be a few surprises, but for sure, what has been confirmed for guest features, Peso Pluma, Playboy Carti, Dolla, honey, I cannot wait. When I tell you that, I've never, there are a handful of artists that I'm obsessed with when it comes to their work, and Playboy Carti is one such artist. And you know, for me, I'm telling you, as a Jamaican girl, I don't mess around with much dancehall music anymore. There are 1 and 2 bangers that are good, right? Good. But when I tell you that this girl right here is obsessed with Playboy Carti, body of work, that man is so freaking talented. I don't think he even understands how talented he is as an artist. And there's this music exec that told Playboy Carti this. He's a white guy. He told Playboy Carti, don't you dare give up on music because you're freaking talented and you're a genius at this. And I said, yes, honey, I know I was not wrong. So, honey, when I tell you that, when I saw Playboy Carti's name, it was like Christmas. Listen, when I tell you, if you haven't listened to any Playboy Carti work, even if the beat and the song doesn't sound like your kind of thing, once you listen to it, you're going to realize that, there's a hook there. This man really has something. Playboy Carti is super talented, okay? Uniquely different. His vibe, his energy, the rotation, it is impeccable, okay? So, this album is gonna be magic. Playboy Carti, Dolla, Peso, it's gonna be magic. And Travis Scott is gonna be on it as well. Travis Scott is gonna be on it. But that's all we have to share in this video. Bet your ass, once I have more updates, I'm gonna come back. Because when I heard Playboy Carti, I was like, yay! I was so excited. So, you know, I'm tuned all the freaking way in when it comes to this album. And I'm not so much into secular music anymore. So you must know that this is a big deal, okay? It's a big mother deal, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to keep you guys updated. So we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.